What's up, everybody? So this is Joey, and I haven't done a video in probably a good 5 months. In fact, I think it's been almost exactly 5 months since I've done any kind of videos with you, me, and trading. It's a small community that I helped run for a pretty good while. We ended up having to basically disband. I ran out of time for it for the most part. Life got in the way. I started driving a school bus. I'm in my classroom right now. This is kind of like the amount of time that I have with my life. We'll fix that a little bit. All right, cool. Um, but even though I took a 5 month break from trading, I have decided I jumped into Apex one more time, grabbed another account, passed that in a 1 day evaluation. And the next day I opened it up. And what you're seeing on the screen is the 4 trades that I took today. Just to show you that, yes, I do have an Apex account. This is my April account. This is today, 25 on the Rhythmic, PA, Apex. I'm not going to show you the whole account number, which I don't know if it matters or not, whatever. But I've made $539 in 4 days. I've only taken 4 trades in this account. The first day I made 106. Second day was 170. Yeah. Second day was 171. Third day was 126, and today was 136. So my goal with it is to just basically make $100. Obviously, if it keeps running, then I click out of it and it's over 100 every time. That's perfectly okay. I'm not hanging on to the trade, so it's kind of my strategy going forward. I'll get in that in just a second. Anyways, Apex is the funded account I went to. It's the accounts that I'm comfortable with. I've used them quite a few times. I've had 37 accounts with Apex. I've had like 6, I think, or more funded accounts with them where I've taken money out, had money for a pretty good while, and I just, you know, over time just lost the accounts, taking bad trades, depending on the money more, or trying to get to the payout quicker than probably I should have. But I'm at a point now in my trading where I really don't need it. My career in education has kind of jumped off. I coach 2 different sports. I drive a bus. I'm an English teacher. I'm a pretty busy guy, but I really enjoy what I do. So, anyways, having said that, I take trades within the classroom for the most part, and it has to be quick because I don't have a lot of time. So usually I wait for market to open. After market open, I'll go ahead and take a trade. I think one of my trades was actually right before market open. That just the setup ended up happening, and I ended up taking the trade. Most of my trades are going to be fairly quick. I think the first trade I had to hang on to it for a pretty good while. It was a very stupid trade. I'll go into that. I made notes on every one of my trades this week. Again, I only took 4 trades, one contract per trade, making over $100 on the NQ. And I'll even tell you why I'm using the indice NAS 100 instead of the NQ, because I'm just getting back into trading. I got rid of my TradingView membership and everything, so I'm using the basic free stuff, and which means I have my futures settings. If you go to the futures here, they're all delayed, as you can see. So I'm not using futures. You don't have to. So I go to these FX pairs and I go to the indices. I've got the US 30, the S&P, and then I've got the NAS 100. So, and I'm trading the NQ because I want quick spikes is what I want. I want something that's going to move fairly quickly into the direction that I want, 5 to 10 points in and out. That's it. Nothing more. Trying to get in, try to get out as fast as possible. Again, I'm usually taking these trades in my classroom, sometimes while I've got kids in front of me and they're doing things that I am getting them to do in the class. So just to make this fairly quick, I know this is kind of the intro video or whatever. I'm recapping this week. I may try and do daily recaps, but right now I'm doing a weekly recap of this account. It's a funded account that I got on Monday. The first day I traded was Tuesday, and let's drop down into 5-minute chart so we can see this a lot better. Let's go back over here to Monday. There you go. All right, is that Monday? Yeah, this is Monday. All right, so I'm gonna pull this over here. This larger, bring this down, and just let you know how bad of a trade this was. Okay, so my notes on it were this was a horribly executed trade. I should have waited for the pullback, or I entered one contract using the micro, or entered the contract one contract using the micros. Then when price finally went into my favor, added the one contract on the minis. Could have easily done that. Didn't. I guess I was just a little impatient. Again, my first live trade on a live account in over 5 months. So my prediction was accurate, but my execution obviously was dismal, and that's what my notes are. So just to kind of dive into here, the market comes up. Well, let's look at Forex Factory super quick. This was a big news week. It was a non-farm payroll week, probably the worst week or best week, depending on who you are, to trade. I'm comfortable trading around news. I don't suggest it for those that are just starting out, but most of the time when I traded around news had either already happened and I was playing, well past it, or news had yet to happen, and I was getting in and out before news comes on, starts to go on. So, anyways, the Tuesday, not Monday, trade that I took was the Jolts job openings right here around 10. This is Eastern time. I'm on Central time, so it's going to be 9 a.m. But 10 a.m. Was when Jolts came out, and actually, I think I took mine closer to midday. Let me look at it. So this is going to be Eastern time. So no, yeah, it was right around. Market opened right here at 9:30. So this was like market open right here. Drops down, pops up, comes back down, hits this area. So I've got a line right here, and this is in my mind. I'm like, this is probably, sorry about that. This is probably going to be an area in which price doesn't break through, and if it does, then it's kind of a no go for me, or I'm probably going to go ahead and get out of my trade. Being the first trade of the day, this area down here that I've got in blue, that's where I lose my account. So like I've got that visually on the chart. So I know that, hey, if I'm down there, the account's gone. I literally just paid the lifetime version of it, so I don't have to pay the monthly. So I don't want it to get there at all. As you can see where I entered the trade, which was way up here, and then it drops way down here. And I held through. I mean, I was probably overdrawn about $800 or $900 at this point. So at that point, again, this was kind of like more than like, I don't have stop losses set when I take the trades, but this was probably going to be where I was dead out. Like I'm not going to let it hit me anymore. I'll come back tomorrow. I'll try and chip away at my losses. Fortunately though, what I thought was going to happen did. So if you look at the chart, from Monday, we were sideways. So let me go over these three lines. This is what's called the Monday range. It's a free indicator that's on TradingView. It's right here, the Monday range lines right there. And Monday range was set. All right here. Pops back up. This was actually the trade that I took to actually get the account on Monday. As soon as we made this low and we came up, I played it back to the Monday median and ended up making $1,600 on that trade with 4 contracts. Got the account. That was just a YOLO. Let's get the accounts, $30. No big deal. If I lose it, I'll lose it. Ended up getting the account right there. Got it set up and ready to go for Tuesday. So overnight, we drop out of sight all the way down to this area. We go to a 15-minute chart. You will see, actually, let's go to, I think it's a 4-hour. 4-hour chart. Let me take these off of here. So a 4-hour chart will show that this is what I was looking at. And this is basically an order block. And that is what I was looking at from the 4-hour chart. This price range right here, popping back up. And I played that dark green area. You can see that's where I've got my order block set straight across. And that's where I thought price may end up going this week. And even on Tuesday, I thought it might get down there. You move into a 15-minute chart. Move this guy over. We started to come down and then we based, right? We kind of based right here. These first 3 candles right here, and then this one coming back up. That's when I jumped into a lower candle, 5-minute candle, to really start taking my trade on. And that's what I did. I ended up taking my trade right there on a 5-minute candle. I saw this big, huge candle come up, and instead of waiting for the pullback, because usually when you have a candle like this, it's probably going to pull back, especially on a drop like here. I went and decided just to go ahead and jump in. I had to hold through this huge drawdown. Eventually, it does pop and goes ahead and gets me out. I could have hung on to this for a lot more, but I'm literally in a classroom. I'm trying to take a quick trade. So I ended up taking a quick trade. That's Tuesday's trade. This is Wednesday's trade right here. So after news on Wednesday, we got news right here on Wednesday. Non-farm change right here. PMI, the PMI pop was right there. It pops up, goes up again. I decide to chase it. So my today's trade was much better than yesterday's. I might have reached and chased a bit, which I did, but I had a plan that price would get back to the Monday low. This blue line was the Monday low. Price does get back to the Monday low. And as you can see, it really settled around the Monday low. Ended up making 170 on that one. Pretty quick trade. And then Thursday's trade is right sure. Thursday's trade, we're going to go into a 3-minute chart on it. So you can see it a little bit better. All right. Bring my writing over. All right, here we go. Thursday's trade right there. All right, actually, let's go into a 1-minute chart. Sorry. There we go. Oh, goodness. I know, I'm just whiplashing you. Okay, here we go. I'm sorry. I know my phone's going on. All right, 1-minute chart. Today's trade was after news and before the market opened. I was playing momentum here. Obviously, momentum, crazy momentum going up through the median there. Seeing that the setup would give me my 5 points, 3 minutes in and out for my daily target. That's all it was. Got in here and jumped out there. It was literally about 5 minutes and about 6.5 points. This was for 130 something dollars. Really quick. All I did was play momentum. News pop. It kind of started settling and going again. Once we got above that, I went ahead and got into the trade. It was barely in any drawdown, maybe 60 bucks. Ended up making about 130 off of it. And then quickly down here to Friday, just do this. There we go. Friday is right here. All right, this was easy peasy. Super quick. Another one, again, market open. We popped. We come back down. I see this move. I go ahead and jump in, got my 5 points. This literally lasted 20 seconds. I was in and out 20 seconds with a $136 win today. These green and reds, 8 points, whatever. I don't know how true that is. I'm putting in where I clicked the button, got in the trade, and was gone. So popped in, popped out, good to go. Loved it. Ended up making good money off of it. So really happy about it. That's my trades. That's where I'm at. As you can see on my account, I'm up here. I have $539 to the good on literally 4 days, 1 trade per day, trying to make $100 per trade. See what we can do from here on out. So I appreciate you watching. You, me, and trading. Subscribe, follow along on this journey. See if we can just keep getting paid out. Treat this like a side hustle. Thank you much. See you on the next one.